Good morning. I'm up here in the Eastern High Sierras again, one of my favorite places. I think I've said that before. And I found this nice little creek that's coming down off the hills. You know, I love spots like this. They're awesome. Just the interaction between the water, the hard stone, and the green is great. But I'm looking at this shot and there's a couple things that bother me right now. One is there's a dead branch that's made its way through, and I think I'm gonna go move that. I try not to move things, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Whether it's a big, huge branch that's fallen down into the stream or just a small little one like that. So the big question is, am I gonna take my shoes and socks off? Or am I gonna just get wet socks and shoes? And I think I'm gonna do the wet socks and shoes because it's really muddy right here where I'm standing. Let's go for it. These places out here are awesome. The Eastern Sierras, beautiful. It's drier than on the western side, but still, it's gorgeous. And for a state that has, I don't know, what is it, 38 million people in it? On the eastern side of the Sierras, even when it's busy, it's not that busy. You can still find secluded little areas to get away from people. But I'll tell you, when I sit here and I try to talk to the camera, it's difficult because I start to notice all the little things, the little bugs on the flowers, the bugs flying in my face, you know, the birds flying overhead, you know. Just the sound of the stream behind me is it's awesome. I'm gonna sit here for a while longer, even after I'm done talking to the camera, just to enjoy it. But let's talk about the photo. So I took quite a few little variations. I got here early this morning, not too early. It was actually well after sunrise. The great thing about the Sierras, if you're looking for small, intimate locations like this, you can photograph them almost all day long because a lot of them are in the trees. So you get diffused light that comes through. It's not harsh. So it works out great. You can spend all day finding images to create. This one I got here, I don't know, it was about 7:30 this morning, 8-ish, somewhere around there. Started walking around looking for some spots, saw this little guy, and decided this might make a nice little photo. Award-winning, who knows? But pretty, you know? So I shot a few images, different exposures, slight different compositions, but it was still a little bit in the shade, you know? So I decided to wait a little bit longer and check out what would happen once the sun got past this grove of trees. See if it looked a little bit better. And I'm not sure that it did. Actually, you know, I'm looking down there right now, and the light's just soft. There's a lot of reflected light. I think I might jump down there one more time to grab another shot. Let's go see if I can make something. This looks, actually, I'm gonna underexpose this a little bit. I like how it looks. Let's go here. A little more. Little polarizer on here. Sometimes it's nice to cut that glare off the rocks when they're wet. And other times it's nice to add to it. We're at a fourth of a second, f11, ISO 100. Yeah, those shadows I'll bring out just a little bit. Check, see if I'm level. It's hard to tell sometimes if you're level when you're at this sort of an angle. Check my histogram. See. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a blowout in the water there. So we're gonna have to rely on opening the shadows up a little bit in post. I'm gonna stop down to f16. Just get a little longer. I mean, I could go and throw on an ND, but I don't think I want to do that. Seems like too much work. You know what I'll do? I'm going to go ahead and shoot a little video on here. I'll tell you right now, the 50S isn't great when it comes to video specs. It's beautiful. I also have it set on a Fuji Velvia film simulation. So the video that's being shot here is going to be a little more contrasty, and the greens are really going to pop. I might actually, let's open it up just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's give it a little bit of time on there. A little video for you. The beauty about this Eastern Sierras is it's alive. There's so much going on here. There's so many little animals, from the little mouse that ran in front of me, to the fish in the streams, to the deer. I've already seen a couple deer. And there's tons of birds around here. If you love birds, this is a great place to come. I think what I want to do is show some of that beauty to you. You know, I'm going to take the camera, show you some of the flowers. Some of them are a little past, so they're not perfect, but they're perfect because I'm here and they're here and I get to enjoy it. So let's look at some flowers, maybe some trees, maybe a little more of the creek. Come on.